Hello, Leo. Welcome to Light Sage Intuitive, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. I can't tell you guys how much I really do appreciate you. Thank you for that. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, so it may not resonate for all of you. If it's not your message, you might want to check out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. There might be something for you there. Also, this reading is intended to be timeless, so whenever it is that you find yourself drawn to watch it, that's when the message is intended for you. And lastly, I am doing things a little differently this time. I drew some cards with some spiritual messages, some oracle cards. I'm going to talk about them. I may read from the book. I really want to kind of delve into it. I know that the oracle cards are not for everyone, so if you would prefer to skip that and go straight to the tarot reading, I will put a timestamp down in the information box. Okay. All right, Leo, what is going on? What is your spiritual message? So this is a message from Spirit, just some information about your general situation, what it is that's going on right now, what your lesson is, or what it is that you're working on. This is spiritual guidance, and this is guidance for what action to take or inaction that you should take in this situation. So the situation or the guidance from Spirit is the Wise Woman of Wonderland. I don't know if you can see it when I do this even. There. The Wise Woman of Wonderland, integrity, compromise. So you are in a situation which is calling upon you to really rely on your integrity. It says compromise. It could be that you need to compromise in a situation, or your integrity is calling on you not to compromise in a situation. But I really feel it could have something to do with family. I don't know why this rabbit is making me think about family and love and children. But there's a situation that you're in that really it's requiring a lot of integrity. But I feel that you, man or woman, it doesn't matter, but it is a feminine energy. You are incredible, full of integrity, and that you need to stand in that power and really rely on that. Be true to that in this situation. I'm going to read from a book. The Wise Woman of Wonderland. The Wise Woman of Wonderland brings integrity to thought, word, and deed. She lets you know that as long as you're in the flow of honesty and being true to your word, she keeps you under her protection and care. When she appears as your ally, she signals a time when honesty pays off, yielding greater dividends than you expected. You'll be thankful that you remained faithful and loyal to your path. She reminds you that compromise isn't always an option. Stay true to yourself first and foremost. Although it may appear that you could lose something as a result, you can never lose what is truly yours. As a challenger, which you may be experiencing both of these, when the Wise Woman of Wonderland appears as a challenger, this is a sign that you may have compromised yourself out of fear. Have you been in denial about the truth of your situation? Have you sold yourself short rather than ask for what you really need? Have you given up your dream for another because you fear abandonment? Or maybe not, because you fear abandonment? The Wise Woman of Wonderland is gently reminding you that you count. Claim your good and never settle for less. Be fearless and make it so. Why hang around for more disappointment when wonderful adventures and opportunities are waiting to unfold for you? Okay. All right. So your spiritual advice is middle world. So this is, and we live here in the middle world. The lower world is the within, and the higher world is the spiritual. And I feel like this is a card about balance between the worlds. Remaining grounded in the middle world, in the tangible, finding obviously connect with spirit, but remain grounded. Find a way to ground yourself and to see this balance. There's something growing for you. There's something that you're putting your effort and your energy into, and it's protected. Okay, let's see. What does the book have to say about the middle world? The middle world is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment, where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate, move forward, as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient, but mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. And the medicine? Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet, so it's important to ask for help from the invisible realms, from helpers in the upper world. For now, wait. So I feel like there's two things for you. There's, it's asking you to be focused and grounded here in the middle world. There is something that is out of balance spiritually that you are trying to connect and put your effort into, but the message is to stand back and focus on being balanced in the middle world, because the forces are still working to balance out the heavens, and that the time is not right for you to take action, and that your part to play is to balance out what's happening in the physical world for you to stay grounded. Okay, so your advice or your for action is the rainbow. And the rainbow is a message of promise. It's a message of hope. It's a connection between the spiritual and the tangible world, a pathway, a bridge, however you look at that. It's a promise of renewal and new life, of connection. I feel like, I'm going to read from the book from this, but I feel like, both of these cards are talking about the connection between the different realms, including the one that we exist here physically on. I feel like there is a need that we all have that connection between us and the spiritual world, whether we are open to it or recognize it or not. I do feel like you are aware of this, that you need to be open to this, connected with it, but you need to be focused and grounded here in the now. What you're doing here in the now, the work that you're doing, the standing up with integrity about not compromising, the work that you're doing in the here and now is necessary to achieve this balance for this imbalance that's happening spiritually. I also feel like, I feel like, we see rainbows every time it rains. It's a promise of, new life. But I feel like you have a loved one, someone that's around you, someone that looks out for you, that takes care of you, sees your pain, and they're sending you rainbows. There's a message in that rainbow, a message of love in that rainbow from someone who loves you very much. Wow. Okay, so what the book has to say about the rainbow. The rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifest as the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is an affirmation that all is well and that you are in right relationship with Spirit. The rainbow tells you that the end of the storm is near. Persevere and remember that it is darkest just before the dawn. Do not give up hope. Things are about to take a positive turn. Listen for the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn, even while the night is still darkest. But do not claim victory yet or let your guard down fully. Don't get caught in pursuit of the illusion of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Find the treasure now, in the moment, by coming into right relationship with those around you. All your gifts are at hand, so obvious you may have missed them. Be true with your intentions, and do not be led astray by daydreams. I feel, again, it's just the same. You're going through something right now. It could be, you're having to be direct and honest with yourself. You're having to stand up and look at a situation with integrity and not compromise, both internally with yourself and with people in your life. You're being asked to be grounded here in the now. Work on this physical situation. It is going to balance out the spiritual imbalance. This is a card telling you to keep doing what you're doing. Be focused in the now. That this is the darkest hour, but the dawn is coming. You may even already hear the rooster crowing. It is coming. Hold your faith. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the work, and you are on the right path. The right path to healing and restoration and restoring this balance. Wow. Okay. All right, Leo, let's get some tarot cards and see what they have to say. What do you have to say about the situation? What's going on? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's up, guys? What is up? Let's see. The heart of the matter for Leo. All right, guys. What's at the heart of the matter for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, please. 3 Cups. Okay. And this is a card, double meaning, and it's a general reading, so take this as it applies to you. This is a card about celebration. It could be reconnecting with siblings, revisiting relationships from your past. Can be, things that are near and dear to your heart. Just jovial connection, reunion, union. It can also be a card of a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be infidelity. If it pertains to a relationship with another person, it can be another person. There can be a third-party person and infidelity in that situation. Or either you or they have some energy, whether it's a person or a job or something that you're dealing with in your life that takes your focus away or that comes in between this connection and causes a block or friction. Like I said, third party isn't energy. Take that however it resonates for you, if that is your situation. It can also be, that third party can also be within relationship to yourself. So take that how that applies for you. So like I said, either it's connection or reunion with people from your past, relationships from your past, or there's some kind of third party going on, whatever that energy is. So the crossing energy, or the forces working for or against you, the 5 of Cups. So there's a loss. There's been a loss, and you have been focused on, as the forces working against you, you are focused on what it is that you've lost, the cups that have been spilled. You've been crying over spilled milk. The first forces working for you, you still have 2 full cups standing that can offer all the emotional fulfillment that you can imagine. But you have to release that loss, that feeling of loss and that pain, work through that sorrow and that sadness and let it go so that you can turn around and see the full cups that you still have. What is beneath you in your subconscious mind, you may be just becoming aware of, not even aware of yet, or completely aware of it, but it's rolling around in your subconscious. 7 of Pentacles. This is a card of divine timing, waiting, discernment, knowing when to take action and when to step back and let things happen on their own. It could be a decision about what it is you're going to focus your energy on and let grow and nurture, or whether it's something that you need to let die on the ground. But you're becoming aware of this. You're focusing on what things you need to put your energy into and what things you need to just release and let them take their course as they are. Okay, what is behind you in the immediate past is the world. End of a huge cycle for you. Huge cycle came to an end. Wow. All right. what is above you. Wow. Five of Wands and the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords is a card about victory, success. You're having to fight for something. This is not coming easily. You want this success, but you're having to really put in the effort and fight for it. You feel like you may be being blocked from this. This could be what it is that you're trying to decide. Is it worth it for me to continue to put my efforts and my energy into this? Is it worth it? Is it always going to be an uphill battle? Is that my indication or my sign that what this is that I want so badly to succeed is not intended for my highest good? Some things are worth fighting for, and sometimes the fact that something is always met with roadblock after roadblock after roadblock is Spirit's way of saying, this is not the path for you. Take a different direction. So take that how that resonates for you. But, yeah. Right, what you have in your immediate future, whoa, is the Queen of Wands, which is you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But very charismatic, passionate, beautiful, motivated and driven, very spiritual. This is someone who is very nurturing and loving, but they're able to get people motivated, fired up, and excited about something, excited about a project. You could be feeling this way. This could be someone coming into your life that is very much that way. You also have the Moon, which is... you could be receiving, and I feel like the Queen of Wands is very intuitive anyway, but you could be receiving very strong messages from your intuition about where it is that you're heading, what it is that you want. You could be receiving dreams and signs, guidance, or it could just be that some things are still hidden from you. You're not to know everything. You get to this point, this is the energy that you're going to be in, this is how you're going to feel. But as a future card, they don't want you to know more about that just yet. It will become clear. There will be illumination, but right now it's a little cloudy. You might have impressions of it, but you can't quite grasp it and see it clearly just yet. And there may be some steps that you need to go through before you are granted that clarity. Okay, how you feel or how you see yourself in this situation. Page of Swords. This is a student. This is someone who is learning something, really doing a lot of work, a lot of research, looking at all different aspects of something. You really feel yourself working hard to learn and grow. Really, really, really doing a lot of work on a specific subject. There's something you're really putting a lot of effort into for a sense of understanding and knowledge. Your environment, or how people see you in your environment, is Judgment reverse. Judgment is a card of heeding the call, your life's purpose, hearing the horns blow and rising up to accept what you have been called to do. I feel like with this card in reverse, people around you may see that you are not rising to this yet, that you're not ready to stand up and accept this calling. I feel like this is not necessarily the case. Maybe they don't understand the amount of inner work you're doing, how much you're working on educating yourself about this before you get to this point. Or someone could be misjudging you. Someone has misjudged you in this situation. It's okay. You know. They don't have to know. I mean, what's true is true, whether someone believes it or not. Your hopes and or fears is the Five of Pentacles. So you're afraid. You're afraid that you're not going to have enough. You're afraid that you're going to be shut out or cut off, isolated. think for a second that you hope for that. So this is definitely a fear that you have. Feel the fear, acknowledge it, but if this is the case, it's a misjudgment, but that is on them, and you cannot change. You can hold the mirror up, but you can't make someone look. So, if they choose to see this, there's nothing you can do about that. I feel like things balance out in the end anyway, and it's hard to let that go. You don't want to be perceived that way, but that's theirs to work through. You've got to focus on you, and you're not shut out. You're gonna pick up and walk off that porch and go find your family elsewhere. What you have is a potential outcome. Aww. The Two of Cups. Oh, I love this for you. The Two of Cups, which is about finding love, a new relationship, a new passionate, creative, spiritual, emotional endeavor. Something that's going to make you... It's a very deep spiritual connection. It can be a romantic relationship, or you could meet a new person in your life that you just feel like you guys have been connected for many, many lifetimes, and you feel this very deep spiritual connection with them. And there's a lot of love there, romantic or not. There's a lot of love in this connection. And you also have the Four of Cups reversed. I don't have many cards in my decks that come out reversed. Like I straighten them before I shuffle. So when they come out, they're reversed. They're significant. This Four of Cups in reverse tells me that you are recognizing your dissatisfaction, what you were dissatisfied with, what you had been focused on, putting your efforts into, that were not giving you the return that you needed or that you wanted. And because you were so focused on that, you were not seeing the divine cup that was being offered. But I feel like this has been brought into your awareness. You're acknowledging this, and you are realizing that this has not brought you fulfillment or satisfaction. And as you go through that process, this relationship is going to be coming into your life. It's going to be very healing for you, very energizing, very inspirational. Wow. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that this helped. I hope it resonated for you. I feel like if you made it to the end of the video, that it probably did. I would love it if you would hit the thumbs up. It helps get the video out there for other people to see. As well as if you would like to be notified when I post further Leo videos, hit the bell button, and every time I post a Leo video, it'll send you a notification. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you guys so much. And I hope I see you again. Love and light.